Hello, today I will be showing a simple science experiment using a piece of paper and a bottle to explain Newton's first law of motion, also known as law of inertia. Inertia is the tendency of an object to resist a change in motion. When an object is at rest, it stays that way unless an unbalanced force acts on it. Now I will be showing you the trick. In our demonstration, the bottle is the object at rest. When I pull the paper fast, I apply a force only to the paper. The bottle doesn't get that force directly, and because of inertia, it stays still. As some friction is present between the paper and the bottle, there is not enough time for friction to act on the bottle as the paper is pulled away very quickly. Also, the mass of the bottle matters. Heavier objects have more inertia, which means they're harder to move. That's why using a full bottle for this experiment is more likely to stay put than an empty one. Some real-life examples that this law applies to are being in a car, and when it suddenly stops, your body lurches forward. That is inertia wanting your body to keep moving. Another example is a spacecraft staying in motion without engines because there is no air resistance to slow it down. Now, let's test what happens if I pull the paper away slowly. As you can see, the bottle moved with the paper because when I pulled the paper slowly, friction had more time to act and it was strong enough to overcome inertia. Therefore, the bottle got pulled along with the paper. So, the key takeaway is, inertia is the reason objects resist changes in motion. If you pull the paper quickly, the bottle stays put because inertia resists movement and friction doesn't have time to pull it away. If you pull slowly, the bottle moves or falls because friction builds up enough to overcome the inertia. The mass of the object increases its inertia, making heavier objects resist motion more strongly. This experiment clearly demonstrates Newton's first law of motion and teaches that objects resist change in motion unless a force acts on it.